Hi guys, so today I thought I would film a kind of everyday makeup for me, my everyday makeup. I'm not a makeup artist, but this is kind of what I do on the regular. I don't usually put on a lot of makeup during the week because of my work. I see patients, so I don't really want to be way out there, but I do like to, you know, glamour up when I do my shoots around the weekends, things like that. So today I'm just gonna walk you through my everyday makeup, and maybe you'll get some tips, maybe you like what I do, and maybe you will do your makeup like I do. So I've already moisturized my face. I'm kind of going through some stuff right now. My lips are chapped. I'm going through some issues with my face. I've always suffered from pimples here and there. But most recently, like in the last 2 weeks, I've had a lot of breakouts around my chin. I eat pretty healthy for the most part, I feel, and my diet's pretty good. I've eliminated dairy and things like that quite a while ago. Also, alcohol. I really don't drink alcohol. I do on special occasions, but the sugar just hates me. So let's start off by the moisturizers I used. So I moisturized with the Osea products. I've been faithful to these. They're cruelty-free, all natural. I always use this Aveeno Ultra Calming Moisturizer. I've always gone back to this. I've used this for years, so I like to mix it in with the Osea Essential Hydrating Oil to give me like that dewy look. So let's start off by, first things first, I go back and forth from concealers. I do splurge on concealers. My go-to is the Full Coverage Makeup Forever. Is that the Makeup Forever? I already kind of messed up the packaging, but this is in a 6. So I always use this. I go back and forth from this one and then the MAC one. It's the Pro Longwear, and this one is in NC25. These two work really good for me. This one is a little bit more thick. This one's a little more liquidy. And this one's waterproof, so I don't like to use it as often during the week. It's more when I go out type of thing. So, oh yeah, and you can get this one at MAC, Ulta. You can get this one at Ulta or at, not Ulta, sorry, at Sephora. That's where I get this one. Or online, of course. So I'm going to start with my conceal. I did it with my finger. I'm gonna just tap a little bit. So yeah, really light. I don't like to be too extra for work, especially because where I work with people who are sick, and you know, it's about them, not about me. Alright, so I've concealed with the MAC Pro Longwear. What's next? You know what? I'm going to conceal a little bit more. My makeup tutorial for work week is really, really quick. I'm not even going to lie right now. It's really, really fast. I think I want to do a little bit more under my eyes. That's kind of where I like to brighten a lot. The Revolution baking powder right there. I got it at Ulta. It's in banana, and it's not really practical to use from the lid, so I put it on one of these little pads, and I just dab my beauty blender so. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes. L'Oreal True Match. I've talked about this a lot. I've used this since high school and it's been just that shit for me. So I use this all the time. Right now that my face is going through some changes, I wanted to be a little bit more cautious of things, you know, chemicals that I'm putting on my face. So I went with Bare Minerals, which is not as much coverage sometimes, but it'll do. So this is literally what I've been using for the last 3 weeks and I really like it. I've used this in the past and I liked it in the past, and then I felt like it wasn't giving me enough coverage, and I tried it again. One of my favorite bloggers, Susie, was talking about it and I was like, oh yeah, that really worked for me, let me give it a shot. So yeah, so I use their little brush, their blending brush, and then I kind of just start applying where I stopped using the banana baking powder. So from here, like foundation on. This has all just been concealing, and then this powder. This is a powder foundation. It's from Bare Minerals and I use it in the golden beige, and yep, this is what it looks like, golden beige. So I'm gonna do my bronzing. Everyone always asks me, what bronzer do you use? What blush do you use? And I've honestly never really used blush until recently. I don't really care for blush. I like the glow and the highlights, but I've always used a bronzer. That's my blush. Bronzer is my blush and my bronzer. I use the Bobbie Brown Deep. It's a deep 4. And then I always have put bronzer on my eyelid just to warm myself up, and then a little bit down my nose. I don't do crazy contour, I just kind of do it a little bit. Nice. So my eyebrows too, have to kind of brush them through. I thread my eyebrows, I don't wax them. So that's kind of my base. So bronzer, I brush my eyebrows, chapstick, moisturized. What's next? What do I do next? Oh yes, so then I try to keep that sharp line where the cheek is. So I put the baking powder there a little bit, especially on my chin, because right now my chin is not happy with me. So I kind of just really try to set the loose powder that I use, the Bare Mineral one, and they work really well together. I really, really like them. So I kind of just leave that there for a minute. Mascara. Mascara, I have used a Voluminous Curled Brush L'Oreal Paris literally since I was, I don't know, in like 9th grade, and I've used this forever, and this is the shit. Like, I've always used this, and I usually like to get the darkest one, the blackest black or the Black Noir, and I like to get the curled brush or the curved brush, and I put just one or two coats when I work. But normally when I go to work, I don't even wear mascara. I just leave the base. Just because, you know, I like to keep it subtle. Alright, so that's done. So today I am going to add a little bit of blush. This is the blush I have been using. It's the Revolution Makeup from London. This is the blush palette. I got it at Ulta. It was like $8. And it's so pretty. The colors are so pigmented. And it's great. I love the colors. So let's do a little bit of blush. When I'm done with that, I go ahead and just blend in the baking powder. Get rid of that a little bit. And that's kind of it. So that's kind of it right there for me, for the week, for the day. I go over my eyelids a little bit again because I like them real nice and warm. And then lipsticks I have used forever, all the time, always and forever. Myth from MAC and Honey Love is one of my favorites. So I go ahead and use the Honey Love first. And again, I've already moisturized my lips. I like it because they won't crack. I overdo my lips a little bit. Not gonna lie. That's just what I do. And then the Myth goes on top. See that color? Girl, you are giving me J-Lo, which I love. And then how many of you are not obsessed with, or how many of you do not use NYX? This is ridiculous. I haven't even taken the wrapper off. But this one, the Butter Gloss, I always go back to it. I ran out already like 5 times and I love it. So I kind of layer my lipsticks, and I'm really good at keeping my lipstick on all day. I don't know how I do it, but I do. And I can eat and drink and it doesn't come off. Yep, I think that is it. Oh yes, I'm going out tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and prime myself a little bit with the finishing spray. Not prime, use the finishing spray. I don't usually use this, but since I'm going out tonight, I am. I only use this when I'm doing a shoot or I'm going to a party, something special, right? So, that. Woof. And I actually like to dab it a little bit because sometimes I find that if it runs, it messes up my makeup. Okay. So there you go. This is my everyday makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions on any of the products I use, let me know. But again, this is it. This is my face. Have a good one.